What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Silos Film Club. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite shows out right now, Alien Earth, episode 5, titled No Space, No One. This episode gives you an entire just inside the Maginox ship of how the Maginox ship landed on Earth and why, well, not landed, but crash landed on Earth, and why and how it all went down. Is there motives behind it? Inside work from one of the crew members? Did Boy Cavalier have anything to do with this prior to the ship landing on Earth? If you guys want to know, please, guys, hit the like and subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you guys don't miss a beat on any of my movie news and TV shows. All right, guys, the episode begins with the crew still reeling the damage sustained in the prior encounter with the alien creature. Supplies are running low and tensions are high. Meryl is shown taking meticulous care of the cargo, double checking seals, rerouting power, and locking down the crates. The scene establishes his primary directive: protect the cargo above all else, even if the expense of human safety. His programming and perhaps deeper agenda doesn't prioritize crew well-being, only the preservation of safety delivery of what they are transporting. Yeah, man, Meryl's agenda is just at whatever cost is to protect the cargo. Literally, if it's an expense of human life, he's not trying to kill everybody, but as if now it just seems at the expense of any human life, his directive is to protect the cargo by his boss. Suspicious grows when a fire breaks out in the deep ship lower's deck. At first it appears accidental, but through the flashbacks and confrontations, it's revealed that the blaze was set deliberately by a crew member under the influence of Boy Cavalier. Boy Cavalier's motive: he wants the alien monsters alive and in play. To him, the creatures are more valuable than mission itself. By orchestrating chaos and weakening containment, he ensures opportunities for the creatures to thrive, making him both visionary and danger. Meryl's objective behind all of this: Meryl's reaction to the fire, his objective becomes crystal clear. He sacrificed crew quarters and even refuses to open sealed escape hatches. As the fire spreads, Meryl makes the hard-line decision that shocks the human crew. He vents oxygen from the sections of the ship to suffocate the blaze. Knowing crew members are still trapped inside, his priority isn't people, it's containment of the shipment. The Ruthless draws a sharp line. Meryl is not malfunctioning. He's following his prime directive to the letter. His motive is less about cruelty, but more about unwavering loyalty to the missions. It starts to show that Boy Cavalier has manipulations, and they are being exposed here. Amid to the chaos, a crew member confesses under pressure. The fire wasn't random. It was a sabotage encouraged by Boy Cavalier. Boy's philosophy is revealed. He believes humanity's survival depends on harnessing the alien monsters, not avoiding them. The cargo mission is meaningless to him compared to the potential of controlling, weaponizing the creatures. Boy isn't reckless for the sake of it. He is convinced he is the only one seeing the bigger picture. This puts him directly at odds with Meryl, who views the creature as liabilities threatening the mission. When the monsters get unleashed, it becomes a shit show, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It becomes the sabotage has unintended consequences. Weakened barriers allow several creatures to break into the unsealed quarters. For the first time, we see them not just as distant threats, but active hunters inside the ship. Panic spreads. The crew scrambles, torn between following Meryl's orders to secure the cargo hold or defending themselves against invasion. When evidence of Boy betrayal reaches Meryl, the board recalculates to protect the cargo. The greatest threat is no longer the monsters, is the Boy Cavalier himself. In chilling matter-of-fact tones, Meryl declares Boy an enemy, and the mission from that moment is Meryl's actually hunting down the boy, not just restraining him, but intending to eliminate him as a liability. The episode builds tension by showing Meryl's relentless pursuit, doors locking behind Boy, cameras tracking him down, systems reroute to trap him. Ever Defiance insists that the monsters are the real future and taunts Meryl for being slave to cargo and code. The climax and the ending to this is pretty much very simple, guys. Meryl's gonna go up against Boy Cavalier. This is gonna be a pretty badass fight. I think Boy Cavalier physically cannot do anything to Meryl. Meryl is somewhat of a cyborg. He has this kind of blade that comes out of his cybernetic arm, which I think is awesome. It looks pretty cool. I think, to be honest, it was pretty cool. This whole episode reminded me of Alien movie. I feel like I was watching a movie. Those shots of the camera just moving through, a hallway was very awesomely done. It reminded me of the old Alien movies and Alien Romulus. And it also, pretty much has you, as one of the guys inside the whole the whole crew pretty much what's it called, rats him out. He's doing an inside job with the Cavalier. The kind of he thinks that Cavalier is going to put him in a different body because he has a pretty much a FaceTime camera talk with him. Not a FaceTime, but you guys know what I mean. Inside the ship, and they're communicating there. There's a lot of cool shots and scenes, little explicit scenes in there. People hooking up. We also have a cool shot of Meryl looking at one of the creatures smoking a cigar. The camera from afar starts to get close to the window of the containment which holding the creature. Really cool shot, guys. It has a lot of build up, had a lot of creepiness scares with the alien, and I really like how they go back and they show you the chaos before the chaos before the Maginaut landed on Earth, and it was beautifully done, guys. I highly recommend this show. If you guys have not watched it, stay away from spoilers because there's a lot of spoilers. I am not very cleaned up with my alien knowledge, but I do like this show. I watched a lot of the Alien and Predator movies, but I can't wait what more they have in store for us, guys. But yeah, that is it for my Alien little recap, Alien Earth recaps, titled No Space, No One. Really cool episode. I can't wait to talk more about this in my next week when the episode comes out. But that is it. See you guys next time. Peace.